Alright, what up, cracks? This is NEACE. This is OMNISTONE TF guide. Now, this is probably, I've already talked about Tryndamere on this channel. This is probably going to be the playstyle that I go with for AD/TF. People really like AD Twisted Fate. Gotta give shouts out to Jepsu. He's an EUS player who's really friggin' talented at Twisted Fate. Got a lot of ideas for AD/TF from watching him. I watched Dopa and a lot of this Jepsu guy for AD. I watched Dopa more for the AP, wave clear, safe style. If I could give kind of a quick summary before you like, comment, share, subscribe, and watch the video. If I can give a quick summary between when I take which build or the other, I would argue that the AD build is more of a optimal solo queue carry build, and the Dopa wave clear build, it carries, but I don't think it has quite the carry potential of the AD build. The reason why Dopa uses that wave clear style to such success on the harder servers is because players on the harder servers make less mistakes that you can punish. So I find that playing safer and smarter in risk averse seems to be the way to go. But on newbier servers like NA, like LAN, like any low elo on any server, AD Twisted Fate I think would give you the best results, although I would argue it's a little bit harder to pull off. Now the Omni rune is interesting because you swap different keystones the whole time. Here you see we have Glacial Augment. We're going to be swapping through keystones all the time. The reason why we take this and not the other options is because dipping into the utility from the inspiration tree was always really nice on AD Twisted Fate in the first place, and you're going Resolve Secondary, which is going to allow you to have quite a bit of tank stats and scale reasonably well. You're not going to be scaling as quickly as you used to with Klepto, but I would argue that since you aren't going Klepto, you actually do scale a little bit better. Let's dash through. And we'll Ghost to follow that up. So, Yasuo matchup, pretty simple really. You really want to go AD into Yasuo, in my opinion, of playing a lot of TF. If you had to pick a style to play into Yasuo, it would be the AD TF 100%. Ooh, Jax is gaming. Yasuo has no flash. We'll just kite that out, no problem. Oh, you should have actually went for the... He misplayed a little bit there. If he went for the Yasuo, then he would have killed the Yasuo. I thought that's what he was going to do. He was trying to be helpful, but in reality, he could have actually just killed the Yasuo outright. So we're going to be going Doran's Ring and Dark Seal. Looks like he's got that wave under tower, which kind of sucks for us. Like I said, I only stayed because I thought the Jax would be able to turn it. Otherwise, I would have just backed. But it's all good, man. It's all good, man. Try to get that creep. Minions in aggro it. Yasuo's hard shoving. We're gonna be staying on this, I think. Yeah, we win this, so I'm gonna be staying in here. Dodge the sword for the extra damage reduction there. We don't want to take free damage if we can avoid it. And we're gonna be pushing. Notice that this whole time Omni rune is cycling through different runes. Here's the other reason I think this is a good pickup. Another thing that I really like about this playstyle is I don't think that Riot's ever going to touch it. I think that Riot's going to make Conqueror weaker. I think that Riot's going to change Sanguine Blade, which people have talked about already a bunch. But I don't think that it's going to be one of those things where they have like... Back away from that. Yasuo's going to chase me. We'll leave that alone. I flashed for that Xin Zhao because I knew he didn't have flash. But I don't think Riot's gonna be nerfing this. I don't think Riot's gonna touch Omni rune. And if they do touch it, it's gonna be a positive change that's gonna benefit TF. So I think it's a good rune to invest. Like, if you view League of Legends as like metas to invest in or to expect them to change, good examples of this would be like when Senna, right now, Senna is broken. Riot keeps trying to sell this message that she's not, but eventually players are gonna figure out like, yes, Senna's like a busted champion. They're gonna nerf Senna. They're gonna nerf Conqueror because Conqueror's busted. They're gonna nerf Sanguine Blade. Like these changes are problematic for balance, and that they must be changed. There's no way around it. So I can't imagine a world where Omni rune gets nerfed anytime soon. I still have Ghost, so I feel pretty good to play aggro. And I'm also pretty beefy now with Phage. So with the AD style, you're gonna be going Triforce and then Wit's End a lot. That's your main build. We get him to bait that. And we had Thunderlords there. He used Wind Wall. Mordekaiser is level 6, so I don't like ganking top. Mordekaiser's a really good pick into TF, by the way, for that reason. Mainly because you are pretty safe in being ganked from TF. There's the Comet proc. We're gonna go ahead and damage the tower. He didn't wind wall that. I know he has wind wall. He's corrupting pot in our biscuit. Shove lane. I'm kind of dumb for walking into this. But it looks like Yasuo is mentally defeated. They keep pinging me. I'm not too afraid at the moment, to be honest with you. Yasuo also had his ult and didn't use it. Feels bad. You don't beat me. We'll back out of that and walk this way. Kaiser's trying to find us. We're just going to reset here safely. We have vision of everything. So, what do we do once we get ahead on AD Twisted Fate? Well, in this case, we're going to stay mid because no towers have been broken yet. You can actually you can just start ulting on people's heads once you get ahead too, which is kind of fun. Fake with your Q. And then engage, like this. Kite back towards Jax here. Let Xin Zhao think he wins. Pulled the red card because I tried to slow them both, but then Xin Zhao flashed. I was trying to slow them both because I felt like if I slowed them both, they were dead. Situations like those are where like pulling a red card's okay and you can make that choice. Cool thing about Omni Rune 2 is that you have potential to get Predator, which I think is awesome on TF later in the game. This is so far, I tweeted that I was like, well, I'm not really sure if this rune's kind of like trolly. And then I realized that it actually makes the most sense on Twisted Fate. I'm gonna stay aggro. One more wave here, and then I'm going to... Well, it looks like Jax wants to put down the rift, I guess. Yeah, he does. Jax is with me, so I'm not too afraid. He's kind of shadowing, which isn't bad play by him. Okay, so we're gonna push him back and buy our Triforce, and we're gonna get Tabby since we're dealing with a lot of AD on their team. And if you notice, the only AP is Mordekaiser and Shaco, but both champions are behind or itemizing poorly. Mordekaiser's itemizing tank, which means he's not gonna be able to kill us. And Shaco's, like I said, he's behind. So now we're going to build our, and not to mention Wits End will give us magic resist and move speed as well. So we'll be rocking. At this point now, I'm going to shove mid. What you do when you get a lead on mid is you shove and then you try to impact the game in a different way. So you don't want to be in a situation where you are just sitting in mid, not doing anything. You need to extend the pressure onto the other lanes. At this point now, since I do have MR and I do have Triforce, I'm pretty confident that with Ghost I can outplay the Mordekaiser, and he's low. So we'll just go up there and kill him. And that was press the attack rune. And since we kill Mordekaiser, we're going to push this in. We'll get rid of that all chat because we don't care about you or anybody really. And we're just going to shove this in. Fiora's holding mid for us, which is great. And then I'm gonna ward here, and I'm going to put this down. Get another plate. I got cocky there, but it's okay. I don't think I lose. We're harassing hard on this guy. What's my next rune that I get? And that was Phase Rush. I wanted to use it just for the video. Also, there was action bot side. I didn't see myself getting ganked. But you see how much distance we closed with all those sums and Phase Rush. I mean, that's excessive. It's not really worth to do all that, but it does look cool, which is fun, you know? And so we're gonna go ahead and get the tower and then peace out. All right. And that will be perfect for us. Now look how much gold we have. Look how big we are. We can also upgrade to Mage Eyes if we want. We're gonna come mid, help out the homies. Try to hit them both with red card. I run pretty fast. I might be able to close the gap on this guy. Oh, he steals my stun card? What a dig. Whew. I might have been able to kill them both if I had held my stun card when Mordekaiser acted like he was going to ult me. So when Mordekaiser steps forward and he's not using his E to pull me in, then that pretty much signals to you like he wants to ult you. Like whenever Mordekaiser's running at you in a straight line and he's not Qing or Eing, then that means he's going to ult you. Like there's no doubt about it. Like that's what's going to happen 100%. Teemo pushing bot. That's good. Looks like Jin's AFK. I don't care. 4v5's easy game. With TF. Do it. Beat him up. Outplay him. He's level... Weak. Should have queued into it. Ooh, he's sick. Guy's nuts, bro. Okay, we got the move speed back on our Mage Eyes now. Mordekaiser has no ult. You know that because his ult cooldown is really long. Alright, we have Predator now. Don't know if we're going to be able to use it. Notice how I kept wiggling when I was walking into the brush. I was trying to dodge whatever abilities he was going to throw at me. We'll focus the tower down here. I see Yasuo mid. Shaco just spawned in base. We're going to get this tower and then peace and then go bottom. I could ult mid, but like his team's like here behind him, so it's a little risky. All right, the next item you want to get is rapid fire cannon. It's very, very good on AD Twisted Fate. You can do rapid fire cannon. You can also go Ginsu's. Fight him. What the? Why is Jax running away from that guy? I couldn't catch him. Yeah. Why does it follow that long? That's stupid. It should just stay near his body. I got lazy there. I didn't think about the wind wall at all. That's okay though. I gotta get back to work, get to the side lane. We still have plenty of Magi stacks. Jax also got Dragon, which is nice. We're getting 10% ultimate cooldown reduction now and heal 5% of your missing health. And I also think we get a Dragon Soul in the next one, which is cool. Okay, so now our build, like at this point, I'm gonna be getting, like I said, Ginsu's, and then whenever I run out of anything else to build, I'll swap the Magi's for something that's more AD, like IE maybe. We can just probably, at this point, if we get a fight that we like, we can just ghost and bully, because we're really big. If your kiting's good, you can pull it off. Oh! I killed Mordekaiser? I was gonna say, I killed Mordekaiser somehow with Q. I thought I killed Shaco. At this point, actually, I'm tempted to go armor just because they're diving on me so hard. And then I can swap Magi's if I die again. I can swap Magi's for, Ginsu's. Wow. This Yasuo has the death wish because he keeps ulting in on Jax. Ping that TP from Mordekaiser. And then, yeah, we're going straight to this fight here. And then we'll go straight for Xin Zhao so he can't clear the wave. Once you get ahead, sometimes it's a smart move to just invest in an item that's going to shut you down. And you see how crazy AD Twisted Fate does carry with leads. And it's nice because the Omni rune gives you opportunities to get leads more than Klepto used to. So it's kind of cool. Weak laners like this, you get advantage on. And then you basically can just 1v9. You can 1v9 high elo with AD Twisted Fate if you get a lead. Like straight up, you can carry a high elo game. It's harder to get a lead in a high elo game, but that's the point, is like, if you get it, you have carry potential. And honestly, I would argue that AD Twisted Fate scales harder than like 98% of the champ pool. I think the only champions that'll really give you a hard time are like maybe like late game Kassadin if he somehow gets there with you facing him with Ignite, which is what you'd run. Or like maybe something like Jax or maybe Fiora could outplay you. Like very few champions can actually hang with you once you get your items going because of your kit. And then not to mention the fact that you don't necessarily have to fight those champions. Like you can coexist with those champions and just kind of push into them if they leave you alone and ult away. Like you can do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to.
No fighting destiny.
Quadra kill. Pentakill.
Hey, perfect for YouTube. I think they mentally are defeated, you know? I think we can end here. And that is the build. And now we can do the cool thing where you alt F4 and you can be like, I'm out. Oh. And that's the strategy. I really like it. I think it's fun. And it's probably something that I will actually be running this season, as well as my Tryndamere stuff that I've been working on. So I'm very excited to share it with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, again, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about Omni Rune. Let me know what you, or OMNISTONE. Let me know what you think they're going to change about it. Right now, TF is legitimately the only champion that I can think of that uses it. And the only reason that I'm using it on TF is to stay in the inspiration tree. And Unsealed Spellbook isn't exactly something that you can, I mean, you scale with Unsealed Spellbook okay as well. But I think the bigger takeaway here is the fact that, like, let's see what our damage is. The bigger takeaway is the fact that with the Omni, you have the actual, like, keystones, in combat keystones, as opposed to combat summoners. So anyways, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty dope. And yeah, I'm very curious to see if they nerf it, which I don't think they will. They'll probably buff it, which means that the strategy should be safe. All right, love you guys. I'm out. Peace. Practice. Gotta go. See you next time. Later.